We're updating the investigation into Tuesday's mass shooting at Robb Elementary School in Uvalde, Texas. Police updated their investigation, saying they're still piecing together exactly what happened inside the school. CBS News has also learned the suspect had 7 fully loaded magazines with 210 rounds of ammunition on him and another 15 mags in a backpack. Experts say that is double the amount of ammunition that a soldier would go into war with. Officers did not address complaints that they were slow to respond. CBS News Homeland Security and Justice reporter Nicole Sganga joins me now for more. Nicole, thanks for being with us. Do you think the pace of this investigation is sort of moving the way it should?
Well, certainly, Jim, right now, investigators are still speaking with law enforcement officials who responded to the scene, members of U.S. Customs and Border Protection, U.S. Border Patrol agents, and they are still piecing together details. A lot of very big questions remain, the largest perhaps what the motivation of the gunman was. Why did he do this? Who is this man? You heard Texas DPS alluding to that during the press conference. Certainly, there is a massive question of why it took, upwards of 1 hour before a tactical team was deployed inside Robb Elementary School. Here's what we do know about the federal law enforcement response. 80 federal law enforcement agents from U.S. Customs and Border Protection responded to the mass shooting at Robb Elementary initially. Now, that's according to Jason Owens. He's the chief patrol agent for the U.S. Border Patrol's Del Rio sector. That's the sector around Uvalde. Owens confirmed that off-duty law enforcement officers rushed to the scene. We know that one CBP agent sustained gunshot wounds and was hospitalized. We just learned that that agent has been released and is in good condition. We also know that U.S. Border Patrol had a station in Uvalde about 3 miles east of Robb Elementary School. And so there were agents that came from both that station, from nearby Eagle Pass, further along in San Antonio, folks that came in from off duty, from training, folks that were in the field and responded. And so, speaking with federal law enforcement agents, CBS News has also learned that it was about 11:50 a.m. that the BORTAC and BORSTAR special tactical team arrived at the scene of Robb Elementary, still piecing together exactly when, agents were entering the school and what was really taking place in the half hour, before that tactical team made the decision to go in, and how they were able to gain entry to the shooter who was barricaded within a classroom. So, that's a big way of saying there are still some things that we are piecing through. But certainly when there are this many law enforcement agencies involved, this investigation is going to be very far reaching, not only into the shooter and his motivations, but how law enforcement responded and who needs to be held accountable for that response.
Okay, so Nicole, right now everyone's watching Uvalde for information about what happened, the law enforcement response. As you just mentioned, there was a number of sort of federal agencies interfacing on the day of the shooting. What can you tell us, though, about the federal role now as this moves into an investigation of what happened, why it happened, who was this person, not just in terms of the federal response the day of, but in terms of the investigative part of this, DOJ, DHS? What can we expect?
So Texas Department of Public Health and Safety, they are the lead on this investigation, Jim. But in addition, we know that FBI and ATF are on the scene, that they have behavioral analysis experts. They have experts who are gathering evidence. They also have individuals who are trained in victim and trauma response that are assisting victims on the scene right now. We know that there are federal law enforcement agents that are assisting by combing through the shooter's social media, for instance, looking for any signs or indicators, red flags, perhaps, of who this gunman was. We know at this point, law enforcement has told us there were no signs of mental health illness, but that is one large question. Another question, how the gunman was able to obtain a weapon. We were told by law enforcement that this individual purchased his first firearm, an AR-15 style rifle, after his 18th birthday. Just one day after his 18th birthday, he bought a second firearm, a similar weapon, about 4 days thereafter. And so, federal law enforcement officers are going to be helping to create a profile of who this gunman was in hopes of finding a motive, something to explain this tragic incident. In addition, they're going to be assisting with victims' families, processing all of the trauma that has occurred. Beyond that, you mentioned the Department of Homeland Security. That is the department that oversees CBP, U.S. Customs and Border Protection. They are, of course, responsible for the BORTAC units and BORSTAR units that we know took out that shooter. These are specially equipped tactical teams. They are built for this kind of specialized rapid response, deliberate deployments to law enforcement situations like this. And they are conducting their own investigation, their own audit of this response, as is policy. So they're going to be interviewing their agents to figure out exactly what happened in that classroom when that gunman was taken down.
Okay, Nicole Sganga, CBS News reporter covering both the Department of Homeland Security and the Department of Justice. We appreciate your time and insight. Thank you.
Thank you.